So I don't show you my trash. Chickens are going to eat them. But I get a lot of trash, but I don't generally bother showing it to you at the end of a video. But you might as well see the kind of things I will get after, say, a couple of outings. Because I keep them in my bag, and I've now got... That is definitely going to be fricassee, that one. And I keep them in my bag until it gets so blooming heavy, I have to dump it out. So, have a look at what I've got. So this is my rubbish pouch. I keep my cameras in here, and my phone and my keys, etc. I keep my rubbish in there. So that is a couple of trips worth of rubbish. And as you can see, a fair amount of bottle tops going on there. Huge lump of iron. Lots of aluminum. Iron rings. So that is my, oh, there was a buckle there, you see, iron buckle. Top of something or other. Hobnail maybe. I have barreled this sort of stuff before, and you'd be surprised that you do sometimes find something worth having. But not very often. That's what I get out of a field in a couple of visits, maybe 3 maximum. A lot of trash. That's almost, that's copper, you see that one? Almost worth wondering about that one. See, that's almost a something, but I think it's a trash. There you go, chicken. You're not making that noise, are you? Probably a hen. It's these miscreants down here, like this one. He's a noisy one, aren't you? Noisy cockerel. Hello, hen. Oh, and this, coming round the corner, is Dan, the turkey. Didan. So that's Dan the turkey, and he was in a state when we got him. But he's now getting to be quite handsome. He's still a young one. He's going to be a massive turkey tom in due course. And no, we're not going to eat him. Might eat this one, though. He's a noisy one. We don't eat our chickens, apart from when they get violent, and then they're in the pot. And that's Boris. Hello, Boris. I'm back, and it's the first day of autumn, and we're going to see if we can find some treasure. So here we go on the shiny shovel to look for some more buried excitement. Well, a nice harness ring. Good signal. Not what I wanted, but it's quite nice. Well, I've got a chunk of something. I think I know what it is. I think it's a seal, but it might not be, so we're going to unwrap the final layer together. So there it is. Yeah, it's looking more like a seal than it was before. Yep, that's a seal. So bag seal. Well, it might be 7 o'clock, but it's boiling. Very bright signal. A little day in the air. No sign of any markings on it. But I thought it was going to be foil. You got to dig it all. Now, I don't think I believe this. I've just dug 3 or 4 signals, which I thought was one signal, and I just got foil and bits of rubbish and bits of foil, literally 3 in a row. And now I found this. Now, I don't know what it is. I'm guessing, I'm hoping, but we'll see, because it's still covered in muck. At worst, it's going to be medieval. So that's what we've got. Now, normally green round things here are sort of 1600s little coins, but that's a very odd shape. So it could be a button, but I can't feel a shank. I'm hoping that's Roman. Now, I'm going to say that's Roman. Now, when I clean it up, it probably won't be. That feels very, very, very Roman to me. I better try to bend it just in case it's lead. I can't really tell, but I think it's Roman. But we'll see later. Anyway, yes, and really weird. Lots of little bits of rubbish around it, and I still found it, so that's happy. Now, for those of you who are wondering, that's an 85 signal, and it's quite near where I found that fragment of a Sestercius, so hopefully there's more around here. So we're going to go into super focus mode. Well, that's a random bit of bronze. I don't know if it's got any pattern on it. It suggested it might, but it probably doesn't. And that's a few feet away from where I found that disc, which I think is a coin. So we're going to work this spot hard. And oh, perspiration is rolling off me. You wanted to know that, didn't you? I can tell this is going to be maximum irony day, because I've been digging up foil around where I found what I think might be a Roman coin. I won't say is, because then it won't be. So I get another 40 signal, and I'm digging it all. I'm getting thoroughly fed up with digging it all. And I get another totally rubbish signal. And what do you know? It's what I think is a thimble. So let's clean it up a bit and see if I'm right. It's got to be a thimble, isn't it? It's a funny colour, though. Oh, that's a special one. I think this is going to be a special one. Hold on a minute. Let me brush some off on my pants. Yeah, it's got a top on it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's a finger guard. Yeah, there you are. You see, it hasn't got a top and it hasn't got a bottom. Now, that's really old. You see the pimples there? Very irregular, probably handmade. So that's a real old one. Wow, a very old finger guard. Stroke thimble. That goes a long way back. And from a... why bother digging that signal as well? You gotta dig it all! And now I'm getting totally confused. In the rubbish pile of the thimble was this, which looks like it might be a button. I think it's a button. Yep, it's a button from the spoil heap. I'm not believing this. Right on top of it all, one of these, which is a Napoleon Trois 5 centimes, I think. Yep, that's what that is. Isn't that weird? And straight back to foil. See, there we are. That's where those 3 things came from. Right next to it, another piece of very annoying foil. Well, that was just a lump of dirt until I poked it and poked it and poked it, and then out popped that, which is probably a denier. But I'll see in a sec. This is my camera hand I'm holding it in. I wanted to show it to you as I saw it. It's getting dark quick, so it's hard to get a good light on it, but it's very, 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 very likely to be a denier. And I can see a little bit of a pattern around the edge, which is always good news. Don't think there's a great deal on it, but I think there's some chance that we'll actually be able to identify it. Now the sun's coming down, so I haven't got long before it's going to get dark. Well, that's a short hunt, but I think it might have been very successful. I'll know when I've cleaned that little round coin. If it isn't Roman, it's still a good hunt, because that thimble and those coins are still very nice to have. But if it's a Roman, I'm going to do a little celebrate. Gin and tea! And here's my art shot for the video. Well, I can't resist it. My teeth. What a nice way to finish a treasure hunt.